jungle send messages of caution, courtship, danger, or sorrow without the structure of language. The tonal qualities and nuance of the sound is unmistakably clear to all born to interpret the message. Humans, however, in our evolution, have language which jams our radar for interpreting micromessages. Words do make the process of communication easier, but they also make it easy to use prepackaged word packets of deception that rarely get challenged. We can use these word packets to communicate what we think others need to hear, even though the packet doesn't remotely represent our genuine feelings or truth. We simply select a packet off the shelf, such as, "That was a great presentation," or "You have such good insight," or "How could we have ever done it without you?" and then toss it where and when it is needed. The packet contains the right words, so there is nothing to challenge. As a parent, off-the-shelf word packets allow me to routinely respond to my daughter's frequently asked question safely. "Dad, how does this outfit look on me?" I select the perfect prepackaged response and deliver it. Occasionally I slip up and get caught speaking the words before actually looking up. No problem. Just press reset, wait 5 seconds, and rescind the message. If I had to respond non-verbally with facial expressions alone, the true message would come ringing through, yielding one of two results. She would either retreat to her bedroom and don a new outfit, or would shake her head and announce, "I don't care that you don't like it. I'm wearing it anyway." The familiar packets allow her to ignore the non-verbal micromessages and default to the precision of the actual words stated. Managers in the workplace send these packets in abundance. It is a convenient way to avoid uncomfortable confrontations. After all, the employee's work performance isn't really that bad, so why stir things up? We allow words to obscure the interpretation of the deeper meaning. Though subtle, the micromessages communicate critical information often overlooked. In the world of leadership, we find ourselves the victim of something Paul Graves, a colleague, calls the snapback effect. Like elastic, our minds expand when we are shown new and innovative concepts. We routinely stretch and embrace new perspectives with an almost limitless capacity. As we stretch, we nod, smile, send signals of understanding, and even commit to take action. When we step back into our daily routine and there is no external force pushing, behaviors tend to snap back to their original position. People tend to be more comfortable when they are not stretched. Yet, it is at this point that energy is at its greatest. This book is all about stretching and sustaining a new position of energy. You will no longer receive a word packet and process it with a preconditioned response. Your interpretation of every message will feel incomplete without its accompanying micromessage that goes beyond the spoken words. The power of leadership rests in one's fluency in speaking the language of influence and motivation. Micromessages are the heart and soul of leadership. Introduction. Setting the stage. It was Monday morning, which meant yet another routine staff meeting. Our manager pulled the 8 of us on her team together as many as 4 times a week for updates on virtually imperceptible changes in our projects. The meetings were unscripted, but so predictable that everyone practically mouthed all the words. The afternoons were filled with one-on-one discussions with our manager, in which we used a variety of creative synonyms to describe what had already been reported to the group. Extensive filler was generally required here. No one ever complained about the constant meetings, so I did what most of us might do. I interpreted the silence as compliance, but there was another silence quietly building. My manager and I just didn't get along, though I'm sure neither of us could articulate precisely why. I kept all my feelings about her incompetence under wraps, so it had to be something other than that. I just chalked it up to the proverbial bad chemistry. After all, when you can't put your finger on something, what else could it be? But it was clear we didn't click. In the meetings, when it was my turn to talk, I always noticed a special expression she seemed to reserve just for me. A blank look of indifference. A look